Yo, yo, yo. All right, back at it. So, this video, we're talking about why women like men who play football. And even more important, why the top women like the top men in football or in sports. Okay, so back in our primitive days, I'm not saying back to the monkeys, and I don't believe in all that, but let's say back on the savannah, you got two guys and you have one woman. There's as many people in the village, but there's two men. They're kind of the alpha man, and there's one woman, and she has to pick who she wants to reproduce with. So what women do is they put on a series of tests, a series of games, and what this does is it weeds out the weaker man. So the woman, she'll have a guy say, "Hey, I need you to go hunt on Monday. I need you to fish on Tuesday. I need you to build a TP on Wednesday. I need you to start a fire on Thursday." And she'll see, like, on every one of those days, who's the most competent or who's the best or the quickest or the most efficient at doing these things. Because what that tells her is that the guy who does those the most efficient or the best or the quickest is the best suited to produce offspring with. That guy is the guy who she wants to produce offspring with, because that male will be able to protect her offspring, her children, her kids. It's the same thing in today. It's 2020. The woman will go to the company. She'll say, "Who's the CEO?" She'll say, "Who's the head? Who's the best salesperson? Who's the hottest engineer? Like, who's the best IT guy?" And usually the lead in each department will get the girl in each department because they're the lead. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed when it comes to high school football, college football, even the NFL. So let's say you're in high school. You're the second, third best on the team. The law of disproportionate results means that, let's say you went out to a party. It's the top five guys on the football team, and there's 20 chicks, right? There's 20 chicks. So how it normally works is those 20 women, according to the law of disproportionate results, those 20 women will go after the one main guy, the best guy, the lead guy. And how it works is the lead guy can only be with one woman. So the lead guy will pick out of the 20, the lead woman, the one that he wants. And then what the second guy gets is usually the second, third, fourth, fifth best. Most of the time, not the second, because she still feels like she has hope for the lead guy. But usually, out of the second or fifth best, the second guy will get one of those. And out of that, and after that, nobody else gets anything. The third guy, nobody cares about. Fourth guy, nobody cares about. Fifth guy, nobody cares about. And the rest of the chicks, they're all trying to box out or trying to get in line for the top two guys. And this is the law of disproportionate results. When you're at the top, you get the pick of the whole litter. You get to pick whatever you want. The second guy, it's not a close second. Like, usually, like, he's struggling to find whatever he wants to find, whatever. So that's the incentive to be the best at whatever sport you play or whatever field you're in, whatever niche you're in. If you're working at Home Depot, if you're selling Cutco knives door to door, it pays to be the best. And honestly, like, to be the best doesn't take that much more effort than to be the second best. Meaning, run three more liners of gassers at the end of practice. Figure out a way to pass block better. Figure out a way to tackle better. And that usually can mean an extra 10 minutes after practice. Just think, an extra 10 minutes after practice, or an extra 10 minutes watching film, or an extra 10 minutes with your coach. I kind of wish I did all this stuff when I was younger also. An extra 10 minutes working on your craft, you can be the best. Because the lead guy ain't doing it. He's probably just gifted, but he's not working hard. The second guy, he's probably working hard. He's probably a little bit gifted. But if you just work on your craft a little bit more, 10 minutes more every day after practice, you'd be surprised how much better you'll get over time. And then you'll be the lead guy. And then you'll disproportionately be able to get all the results. So this is why women, they pick the top guy, the alpha, the number one guy, and it pays. It, I mean, 10-minute price, but it pays off in dividends, leaps and bounds to be the main guy. Um, so yeah, take that time, figure out what you can do, like an extra 10, 15 minutes to work on your game and get better so you can be the lead guy. This is why, in the savannah or in the workplace, the football field, even in the elevator, like the girl, she's always trying to find that alpha guy. So you got to figure out how you can be that and then be able to get all of them. So let me know if you got any questions. I'll be happy to answer them for you. These types of videos, they help me formulate my ideas and opinions, and honestly, most of the stuff is what worked for me in the past. So I'm sure if it worked for an average guy like me, it'll most likely work for you. So thanks for checking in, and follow me on Instagram at Joseph Blackman 6. And man, let's keep this thing rocking. Let's get 1% better every day.